This crowd as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Combo. Watch the run. Watch the run.
The former second-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 40.
Nowhere!
All day, baby. Good stop.
What's the old expression? 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Second
In this
and
case,
7
it's dust-covered
at the
pellets.
42-yard line.
Old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Down, he's coming. Switch.
Watson being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing.
Watson on the keeper.
He throws it away.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there.
Brings
Not
up
only was it
3rd
the
down
right play,
and
throwing
7.
it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, look to find another down, right?
19.
Combo.
This is 3rd
Wow,
and 7.
59. 55.
Check 4. Motion.
Hey, we got to snap it.
Mike 3. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hill here. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
That's good for the Saints.
Game meetings do
First
pay off,
down.
don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call it?
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Doesn't it? Even that little gentle push off in order to get it open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but
Watson's
it
pass.
winds up incomplete.
Intended for Robbie
Nice play there to
Anderson.
force the incompletion.
Incomplete.
To me, one thing's for sure.
Brings up
When you're
2nd
the
and
underdogs
10.
and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like
Let's go.
that.
Yeah, once you get
Let's get there.
defensive teams
Run.
And he gets this to
Get
the
there.
35. Good for a gain
Joe
of 5.
Mixon, the ball carrier. Keeping Seymour running down.
See you.
It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 5.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
Hey, that's all day, baby. Your shot.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they
Hey,
use
take your
play
shot.
fake.
Shot back to home. Shot back to home.
86 yards
Here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
They were
Makes the
probably
score
hoping to get a
6-3.
little bit closer for
Giants
Shannon field
nothing.
goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Yeah, that
The
should give
Giants
these guys
take
a
over
spark.
1st and
He's
10.
Let's go.
all the way to the
At their own
44-yard line.
44-yard line.
We spend so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side?
Here we
They
go,
just
here we
gave up
go.
a field goal, but they didn't
18
get down
Gator.
at all.
Hey,
Big
it's
time
coming up.
return. They're
Hey,
set up to
let's
try
go,
and at least tie the game up.
Hey, rock it.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Come on, baby.
Now.
See what you got.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
Jones pass.
Showed
Intended
up
for Andy
Bust
Isabella.
Second
Incomplete.
down.
Well, that
Jesse
certainly looked like
Bates on the
something that they
coverage.
discussed all week in practice, getting ready for
we
this
go.
one. Take the big shot
70,
right out of the
Indy.
gate. At worst,
Check.
you open up the
Check.
defense.
Go.
Rush in.
And he'll work it across
Run, run,
midfield inside the
Saquon
45.
Barkley on the
All
carry.
day, baby. Let's go.
The tackle made
Let's
at the
go.
44-yard line.
Go now. 18 Gator.
13 yards.
200 mark.
I got one.
Giants,
So doesn't
first
it?
down.
Have we ever run into a running
Blue
back?
go get it.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go, D. Here I come.
And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Jones
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
complete to Andy Isabella.
Okay, ready?
It's a
Check,
gain of
59,
23
59.
yards.
Blitz were able to
Two
complete
jet
first
bombers.
down.
Two jet bombers.
The total feel of a quarterback in red blitz, getting into red protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
The kick is good.
Taking the lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Saints 3.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 20.
Let's
go. Let's do this.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New
No gain
Orleans
on this
offense.
defense, no gain.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances.
Latavius Murray, the
He
ball
wasn't
carrier.
ready. He wasn't ready.
Handled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Set.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, we got to seal. I got him. He's coming. Double up.
And a big
He's coming,
loss
double up.
here as he's taken down.
Deshaun
Give the
Watson
sack to
sacked.
Lorenzo
That's how we
Carter.
do it.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator,
It's a
and I
loss
see
of
an all-out
14.
rush like that,
Brings up
I
3rd
find a
down.
way, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
36.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25.
Robbie Anderson.
3rd down, and
Let's
that
go,
sets
fellas.
up a
It's a
first and
gain
goal.
of 85.
Big play like that looks familiar.
Complete to
doesn't it?
Robbie
We saw it
Anderson.
a week ago, reigning in
Set.
that
First
first
Get
down
in.
and goal to go.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing
I'm here
wrong with
all
being
day.
electric, nothing wrong with over the previous week, off to a really, really hot start.
Joe Mixon
Yeah,
on the
baby.
carry.
Yeah,
I
baby.
don't think he got
Stopped
in. He
short of the
did
goal
mark
line.
him at the
No gain
line.
on the play. Leads to
Well, it's been
2nd
the air
and
game
goal
that's taken them down
at
on
the
this
1-yard
drive
line.
before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out?
Let's get this
and
ball
create
back
some
for the
space in
offense.
run
Let's
game.
go.
Another shot.
Let's go.
Second and goal. Murray. And he is not going to get in.
Latavius
The
Murray,
big
the
boys
ball carrier.
at the
Yeah,
line.
baby.
Stopped short of the goal line.
What is that?
No gain on the
19.
play.
And do we
Brings
have a
up
goal
57.
line
and
stand?
I'm here all
goal.
day.
It's 3rd
Kill.
and goal.
Crab.
Punch it in, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage.
Joe
to
Get out of here, man.
Okay,
A
so you
loss of
just
4
took the big
yards.
loss. Now what are you
Brings
doing
up
on 4th down?
and
No, we have
goal.
a change of plans now is what we have because
Set.
I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that
Check
loss,
24.
that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
The 4th down
sack
pass.
coming from by the possible time, 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just
Let's
see
go.
it now.
10-2
On the
stop.
sidelines, they're
Check,
telling the quarterback,
55
you
to
got
Mike.
to get rid of it
Here we go.
somehow.
Here we go.
Shoot.
Get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even
Saquon
have a
Barkley.
chance.
I'm going to hit you
Ball carrier.
all day, baby.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5
Ready up.
at the 14-yard
After
line.
one,
Watch that
7-3
in.
the
Watch that in.
score.
That is right. That is right.
Ready, Rick.
Giants 7.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. He runs. He runs. He runs.
Big rip. Big rip.
2nd and 5 down. Jones. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll bring him
Jones
down
pass.
here right around the
Complete
17.
to Andy Isabella.
4 yards on the
It's
completion,
a
and
gain
it
of
sets up a
4.
3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
50. Plant.
Push him back. Push him back.
Hit it.
They'll try to run forward.
Run.
He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Saquon
Good one,
Barkley.
boys. Let's go.
Yards on
Let's
the
go.
He was
scamper
brought
there.
down by
Just
Eli
about every
Apple.
coach we talk to says the crowd
38
should be
yards
focused.
on the
That
play.
shouldn't be an issue.
First
And then
down,
the next breath,
New
they're
York.
Ready.
taking the crowd and
15
taking them out
line
of the
it.
game
15
by
line.
picking up first downs and keeping them at bay.
Especially early in the game like that. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram.
Jones
Just a
pass.
yard on the catch there.
Baby.
Complete to Evan
Get him,
Ingram.
boys. Get him, boys.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Ready, set.
The Saints
boys,
43-yard line.
Ricky.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good
Five.
Mark five. Outside coming. Outside coming.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in.
Jones
Touchdown.
pass.
Touchdown.
To Andy Isabella.
Andy Isabella
Touchdown,
with
Giants.
touchdown number 7 on
Ulrich
the year.
Rosas
And
lining up for the extra point.
add on to their lead.
long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath
kick is
and you see
good.
someone catch the ball, secure
Makes
it,
the score
make their
Giants
moves,
14.
and then turn it into bigger
Saints
plays,
3.
that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Ulrich Rosas kicking off for the
Trying to
Giants.
kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And
The
no
Saints
run
take
back
over
here.
first
We playing
and
to
10.
win.
Back, and it
Let's
comes out to the
go.
25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive
Go,
started.
go.
And last time, they rolled the dice, didn't get it. Got to put that behind him, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple.
Joe
2
Mixon
minutes
it,
on
baby.
the carry.
to the defense.
Marcus
Congratulations, you got
Golden
us
on
last
the
time.
stop.
But you didn't hold us the
No
whole
gain
time.
on
We
the
get
play.
down to position.
Brings
We
up
were able
second
to
and
be in
10.
position to
Set.
score.
At the
19.
25-yard line.
Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about
Let him
the
know,
one
let him know.
play that didn't allow him to get
Let him know.
Trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Nowhere to escape, and he goes
Deshaun
down.
Watson sacked
Dexter Lawrence.
by Dexter
Able to
Lawrence.
drop him that time for
A
his
loss of
second
9
sack
on the
of the
play.
evening.
Brings up
The amount of
third
sacks
down.
that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely
Set.
extraordinary. Let's just face it.
Hey,
This
31.
offensive line
Trying to
flat out
collect.
cannot handle this
Zero,
pass
zero,
rush.
Mike
It's been
Free.
demonstrated time
Man,
and time
that's
again.
trash. That's trash. Delta. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, 31.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Saints on
19.
third down. They've been 2 for 4 thus far.
Watch
This will be
it.
third
59.
and 19.
Hey, 59.
Go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Down, go.
Mike 3. I'm coming.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Watson's
You can
pass.
tell they were hoping
Intended
for
for
a flag
Robbie
there
Anderson.
offensively. Several on the
Incomplete.
sideline motioning. Hey,
It's
why
now
not a penalty?
fourth
Why not
down.
a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let
Thomas
them play.
Morstead
Officials are
on the punt
instructed.
for the
If there's
Saints.
contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return there.
The
Come on, baby, let's go. Big size. Let's go. Let's go.
And the Giants will
At the
begin this
Saints'
drive in good
48-yard
shape.
line.
First and 10.
Set. 60 yards.
Hey, let's get this. Get this.
Bang, bang. Bang,
First
bang.
down carry for Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the
Saquon
line of
Barkley
scrimmage.
Yeah, baby.
Second and 10 coming
David
up.
Onyemata brought him down.
Early
Set,
down
ready?
steps
No
up
gains
the
on the
90
play.
wall.
position.
Second
Really
and
to secure
10.
the point of attack.
At the
Especially
48-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to both
Barkley on the carry.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
45-yard line.
Got it.
Up 3 yards.
Mike 51. Hey, watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch his slant.
Ready, ready.
Now Jones. He wants it all for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted.
Jones pass.
Had a great shot at
Intended
picking
for
that off in
Andy
the end zone.
Isabella.
And now
Incomplete.
fourth down.
Dustin
We're
Colquitt
going
on
for
the
the
punt.
receiver there. Already has
It's
one touchdown in this
fourth
first
down.
half. A second one not to be.
That space is that. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand.
The Saints take over first
to you
and 10
defensively.
at
I like
their
what they
own
were trying to
20-yard
get done,
line.
even though they weren't
Set.
successful.
19.
Getting
59.
set for
Hey,
their
D-line,
next
let's
drive.
get in
The
there.
New
Let's get in
Orleans
there. Huh?
offense.
Check.
And it's been very
Check.
much a stretch
Let's go.
for them. 3
Check.
drives and just the 3 points to me.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's
Number
not
4,
going to get it
Deshaun
done
Watson
in a ball
on
game.
the keeper.
You got to find a way to finish
A
these
6-yard
drives in
pickup
end zone.
brings up second and 4.
Touchdown.
26-yard line.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight. Out. Go. 3 down. 3 down. Run. Go.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought
Joe
down.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
That's it,
The
baby.
tackle
That's
made
it.
by Demario Davis.
We've got
A
a
game of
14-3 ball
2 brings
game.
up
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Set.
Coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman in our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's
Down him, go.
action.
Down him, go.
Watson.
Bend it.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets it to the
Joe
34.
Mixon.
Let's go. Let's go.
A gain of
Nice
6.
first down pickup
And
on
the
a gain of
Saints
6.
first down.
From the
19.
34 now.
Mike,
Here's
First
first and 10.
at the
You're not ready.
34-yard line.
You're not ready. Down him, go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 40.
Come on, fellas.
The escapability in evidence there as that
A gain
one
of
good for
15
15
yards.
on the first.
That's
Set.
another
19.
Getting
Saints
its legs now.
first
Here's
down.
another first and 10.
Check 24. Down him, go.
Mixon with it. And able to break one tackle, but then
Joe
quickly
Mixon
brought
on
down.
the carry.
Set.
Just a
19.
yard
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Down him, go.
On second and 9, Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Watson's
Good
pass
effort there, trying to
intended
take
for
a shot,
Robbie
but it's
Anderson.
third down.
Incomplete.
They decided to take a shot
It's
at
now
right down
third
the middle of
down
the field.
and
Really,
9
they didn't give
yards
as much
to
time
go.
to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. After an incomplete
Focus, defense,
pass on
focus.
second down, that'll leave him trying
Mike,
to convert
3.
on
Alert.
third and 9.
Down him, go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
Deshaun
And he
Watson
goes down.
sacked
Now
by
the Giants
Leonard
will use the
Williams.
second and 3 times.
Loss of 2 yards.
As the clock's
It's
going to
fourth
stop
down.
with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Set.
Let's see. And the
19.
offense still out there.
Mike,
They like
59.
to go on 4th and 11.
Mike 3. Combo. Oh, you got. Down him, go.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Found his target. It's Anderson. 12 yards.
Here we
there
go.
for
Here we go.
Saints. First down.
Here we go.
A gain of 12
19.
yards.
Mike 3.
That's another
Get him.
Saints
Get him.
first
Get him.
down.
Down him, go. Down him, go. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now
14 more yards. That's another Saints
as it'll
first
bring
down.
36 ticks to go in half.
Set.
From
19.
26-yard line.
Combo. 3 buzz. Watch the motion. Mike 3. Mike 3.
First
Get
down
that
throw.
quarterback, D-line.
He'll
Get
find his
that
running
quarterback,
back, Joe
D-line.
Mixon.
D-line,
And
get that
finally
quarterback.
able to go.
Mixon.
As they work it
19.
inside the 10
24.
of the 7.
20.
Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And the stop will come inside the 5
Watson
of the
on the
4.
keeper.
Now the Saints will
Brought
use
down
their
by
third
Jabril Peppers.
as they stop
Pickup
with
of 2.
11 seconds remaining
Brings
in
up
this first
second
half.
and goal. At the
Set.
Saints
19.
4-yard line.
Inside the 5.
55. Tight left.
Hey, we got 3.
Echo. Mike 3. Combo. 65. 24. Mike 3. Mike 3. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want
Now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deshaun Watson in the final seconds of the first half. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Saints 10.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is single for the 25-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And offensively, they'll take a timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
Check 55, Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
You can't block me. In this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
With the score Giants 14,
Still 2 more
Saints
quarters
10.
to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Check Mike,
They have
check
the
Mike.
lead now. They'll be celebration as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into the
That boys came out to play. Right here, bro. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't worry. Ready? It's 30 base. Hey, Alpha.
2nd and 4.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch 55.
Hey,
things
Jack.
they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see
Mike
if they do just
55.
that.
Mike 55.
Let's go.
On second down, Jones. He's going to look deep down the... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants.
Jones
Keep getting busy. They can't stop you, son.
Touchdown of the game,
Touchdown,
number 8
Giants.
on the season.
Aldrich
And
His kick is
That's a
good.
pretty quick response to that last
Makes the
touchdown
score
drive. It
Giants
seemed like they may be giving up momentum.
Saints 10.
Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly
Aldrich
right.
Rosa picking off for the Giants.
Instead, they grabbed hold of Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by
The
much.
Saints
Marked down at the 21-yard line.
their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Hey, 31. Check 9, check 9. 9, let's go.
Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, don't quit in him.
0.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up.
Again, it's Mixon. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
He may try and run for this. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
"12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score.
Alert, flare. Flare. Mike 3. Combo.
Watson. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
6-6, pull it high.
On first down, Barkley. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the 39, Jones looking deep downfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because the 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interceptions in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. At their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go too.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 54 yards.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On 1st down, Watson looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Mike 3. Hey, come on, no, come on, no. Mike 3.
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch the ball.
Watson now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Touchdown, Saints. Will Lutz.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. 76 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. On 4th down, Watson. It's Hill, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Party now. Yes. Right here.
Hey, seam 6.
Okay, double up. Hey, Mike 51.
Jones now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing, Jones. This one caught by Isabella. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That's Isabella open on the right side. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Don't be scared of it.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They go play action here on 1st down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Now. Motion. 52.
Throwing on third and long. Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Jones throwing on third and long. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Let's get off the field, D.
And an alley to run. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards and a Giant first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Come on, fella.
Jones now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They run with Pumphrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Ready, 10-2 stop.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Set, go. Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Give me some.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to
Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
to kick off for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.